Let's click start recording and welcome back YouTube audience for CLG FC episode 82. Still a bit pissed. Definitely a bit pissed. But it is what it is. Uh, we got Uzbekistan, Egypt, the football from the Olympics on the side. And we are getting ready. We are ready to go here with episode 82. That is, we need to bounce back. We're looking for a way to bounce back. We've got to, certainly, right? Union lost to the Portland Timbers. That's unfortunate. And we're not selling, mate. I'm sorry. Community outreach and team bonding, please. We need to. Anyway, Wire Villa is our last of the run of games to start the season. We are very much. I need to restart the stream manager, by the way. We are very much done this kind of back to back to back to back to back. We do have 20 games in the season, but it was literally a game every week all the way through to this match against Wire Villa. Then afterwards, it's 3 weeks between that and Upton JFC. Then it's 2 weeks between that and Shevington. Then it's another 2 weeks between that and Mellor. Between Mellor and Hesketh is 2 weeks. So the schedule kind of opens up for us after this Wire Villa reserve. I am not. Do not show this topic again. Stop receiving advice on this topic. Yes. Ben Weatherstone on the loan list. I mean, yes, but what a fucking player for us. And then there you go. That's pretty much it. It was a pretty pointless meeting. So let's keep moving on. 5 days until the next fixture. We got FM'd last time. We need to fucking learn to finish the ball. It cannot happen again. That's for sure. Nonetheless, the tick down continues. 4 days to go. Shouldn't be very long. We played on a Sunday and then we're going back to a Monday. So really not a hell of a lot of time between fixtures. Let's do Leagues in Focus for you. It is episode 82 on the YouTube. We haven't done Leagues in Focus yet. Let's always hit it over. Uzbekistan had a chance there. If they lose, they're out, by the way. So 82nd minute, they are losing 1-0. Let's do Leagues in Focus. More teams have locked in playoff spots in MLS. That's where we'll start. Columbus top of the pile by 2 points over the New York Red Bulls. NYCFC is third. Charlotte FC is fourth. The Philadelphia Union, my beloved Philadelphia Union, are fifth. New England Revolution sixth. Atlanta United seventh. DC United is eighth. FC Cincinnati is ninth. They are only in the playoffs on goal difference by 3 goals over Nashville SC. Toronto FC still has a chance. They're on the outside looking in. Actually, if Toronto wins and Cincy and Nashville, I should say, both lose, Toronto will be in. But if any one of them draw, then Toronto's out. And if any one of them win, Toronto's out. If Cincy win, they're in, period, no matter what. Unless Nashville makes up the 3 goal difference. Miami, Chicago, Inter Miami, Chicago Fire, Montreal Impact, and Orlando City are out. In the West, Real Salt Lake leads the pile by 6 points. It's the LA Galaxy in second, Austin FC third, Houston Dynamo fourth, Minnesota United fifth. They have all locked in playoff spots. LAFC is sixth, Portland Timbers seventh, Colorado Rapids eighth. Sporting Kansas City has knocked Dallas out of the playoffs right now in ninth. Dallas still with a chance, but Vancouver Whitecaps, St. Louis City, Seattle Sounders, and San Jose Earthquakes are all out of playoff contention. So it's coming down to the final day of the season there. And FC Dallas will need a little bit of assistance in order to do so. If LAFC or Portland lose and Dallas win, Dallas will leapfrog them because wins will be the tiebreaker. Wins is the tiebreaker in MLS. It's wins, then it's goal difference. So there's that. Same with Colorado. If they lose and Dallas wins, they leapfrog Colorado. Sporting Kansas City need to hope. If Dallas fail to win, and then Sporting Kansas City needs just a draw. If Dallas lose, then it's over. So Sporting Kansas City would be out if they lose and Dallas draws. They'd be out on goal difference. So there is that. Actually, the tiebreaker might be draws. The second tiebreaker. What is the? That's not what I want. I want the rules. Games won, and then it's goal difference. Nope. So, yeah, if Sporting Kansas City fail to win, they lose, and Dallas draws, then Dallas will be through. And Sporting Kansas City will be out. So there is that. Premier League, City, they drew their first game, so they failed to win their first game, but they're still at the top by a point over Arsenal. Brentford are third. Newcastle fourth, Liverpool fifth, Man United sixth, Forest are seventh, Luton Town are still ninth, Aston Villa are still 10th, and West Ham are still 11th. At the bottom, Chelsea picked up a draw. That gives them 6 points. They're down at 16th, just behind Spurs in 15th. Southampton are 2 points above the drop over Leicester City and Leeds. Palace are also 3 points adrift. Sky Bet Championship, it's still Bournemouth leading the way by 2 points over Fulham, who is the second promoted team right now, over Norwich City, Ipswich Town, Burnley, and Rotherham United, who are the playoff spots currently. Derby County, QPR, Wolverhampton Wanderers, and Bristol City, all a point outside the playoffs looking in. At the bottom, it is Middlesbrough, who are a point above the drop over Plymouth Argyle. Preston North End are 2 points adrift. Coventry City have picked up a win and a draw in their last two, 4 points from 6, but they are still 2 points from safety. This is going to be a booking. Anyway, Eric Munliev with a yellow card. Oh my God, yeah, that is a booking. And he's pulling the shorts. That's a booking all day. Sky Bet League One. Bolton Wanderers are top of the league by a point over Sheffield Wednesday, who lead the playoff places by a point. Walsall, Peterborough United, Burton, and Albion and Blackpool, all in the playoff places, the last of which is only in by 2 goals and a goal difference over Reading. Charlton Athletic, Barnsley, Millwall, Salford City, AFC Wimbledon, down in 12th, all a point on the outside looking in. At the bottom, it's Shrewsbury Town, who are a point above the drop over Oxford United in 21st and Milton Keynes in 22nd. Cambridge United are 2 points adrift in 23rd. Grimsby Town are still yet to pick up a win, and they are 5 points adrift at the bottom. Sky Bet League 2, Stevenage. They lead the league by 3 points over Port Vale in second on 22, Rochdale in third on 20th. They're in a playoff play. They're in a promotion spot, beg your pardon, by just goal difference of 2 goals over Notts County. Notts County in the playoffs, joined by Barrow, Carlisle United, and Exeter City, the last 2 of which are only in by goal difference over Colchester United, who are 2 goals back, and Cheltenham Town, who are 3 goals back, mind you. Forest Green Rovers are point on the outside, looking in. In League Two, at the bottom, I should say, Bristol Rovers, Kidderminster Harriers, and Accrington Stanley are all 2 points above the drop over Swindon Town and Torquay United. Vanarama National Woking still lead the way by 2 points over the playoff places of FC Halifax, AFC Sudbury, Bromley, Sutton, it's FC Halifax Town, AFC Sudbury, Bromley, Sutton United, Southend United, and AFC Fylde. Who the last 2 of which are in the playoff places by goal difference over Oldham Athletic and Eastleigh. Yeovil City, Scunthorpe United, Doncaster Rovers, Wealdstone, and 14th place Dagenham and Redbridge are on the outside looking in by a point. At the bottom, Morecambe are a point above the drop over Boreham Wood, who are in 21st. Hartlepool United are 2 points adrift in 22nd. Barnet are also 2 points adrift, but in 23rd. And Gateshead, yet to win a game this season, are 9 points adrift at the foot of the table. The league directly above us, Digmore, is 3-1-1 in their last 4. That's enough to keep them top by 3 points. Over Staconians, who are in the promotion spots by a point over over Catton United. And then at the bottom, it is Manchester Saints Athletic, Cherrybrook, Burskoff Dynamo, and Southport and Einsdale, who are all level on 8 points, 3 points above the drop over Spurley Hay and Norcross. That's leagues in focus. We are going to continue on as we count down. We got 4 days to go until the next fixture. So we are just moving along. That's not. That's the wrong. That's okay. Uh, let's see. Hey, there we go. All right. We got ourselves about 7.5 hours on today's stream. We are bringing back F1 tomorrow. So football manager will take a side to F1. We'll have F1 and probably some Euro Truck tomorrow as well. After the F1, that's content. I need to go to this channel and I need to go to schedule. Hearts of Iron is back on Monday. We're going to get a good Hearts of Iron save going. Okay? I'm committed to get a good Hearts of Iron save going. They've entered stoppage time of the second half. 5 minutes of added time between Uzbekistan and Egypt. So, how much time do I have left? 20 days left for Brat. No, thank you. No, thank you. What do we got here? 27. 30. 29. 28. A B plus and a B minus. There we go. We'll take over. We're just going to be 3 days to go now. Yeah, Hearts of Iron on Monday, Football Manager Tuesday, Football Manager Wednesday, F1 on Thursday, Football Manager on Friday again, and then it will be Hearts of Iron on Saturday, next Saturday, and then we'll conclude with Football Manager on Sunday. So there is that to look forward to, and then it's back to working for me. So. All right. Egypt got a minute and a half into the stoppage. They are 1-0 up. Nothing doing there on that stoppage. We're just going to continue through. Oh boy, he's out of his goal. That went right to him. Uzbekistan got 3 minutes to save their Olympic football campaign. Ah. All right. 2 days to go. A little bit maybe of a quicker episode here. At least we're getting down there pretty quick. It was only 5 days between the fixtures, to be fair. Or 8 days between. No, 5. It was like 6. But that's headed in. Ooh. That was a bit of a dive from the Egyptian, I think. I think it was a dive. So. Yeah, that's a little bit embellished. I don't even want to look at the data from last game. Just fucking pissed me off even more. They are 3 minutes. They're in the 4th minute of added time now. That's a yellow card. And there's Bilal Mazhar. Has a, that is clumsy, if anything. What do we got? Decent turnout. 100 tickets are expected to be sold. We're at home. We are 1-4 favorites. Wire Villa are 11-1 favorites. Spaps, do I make him available? I don't think so. I still think he needs time. So, I just think he needs time. There you, boom. There's you. Woo. Boom. Pretty much press conference. Let's kick things off with Keenan Blake, Sporting Life. Kunikun made an instant impression, putting in some good performances. Delighted. We want to put things right as soon as possible. Cookie's had a fine start. I'm delighted. Given Sam Wellman doesn't seem to be a great style fit for this team. Are you happy to see him against? Yeah, I think he is my fullback. I'm not worried about any of that. It's kind of a powder puff press conference. Of course, I get injured, and Ben Brindley gets injured a day before the fucking fixture. That's a joke. That's an absolute joke. We're going to tick over. It is match day. Here we go. There it's the final whistle. Egypt win. We are not the top billing. We are expected to win. Of course we are. Uzbekistan are out of the football competition. That's a shame. They played well, too, but they just couldn't find... they've only scored 1 goal in 2 games. Over to the men's basketball, France versus Brazil. We waste no time. We've got this, and then I'm on to Ukraine and Mexico. Or, I'm sorry, no, Ukraine and Morocco. And then field hockey after India, New Zealand. So I've got 7.5 hours, basically. Hour 45, 2 hour 45. Maybe that's 4, 5:45. 6:15, 8:15. So I should be done the volleyball Poland versus Egypt by the time we are done tonight's stream. I'd like to get done the women's water polo game, actually, Spain and France, if I can get there, and get into beach volleyball. That'd be fun. So we'll see how far we get. But it's men's basketball. France versus Brazil. Oh boy, this is going to be on CNBC. Which means the coverage has been pretty fucking bad on the television stuff. Australia 2 points, Spain 1 point. And Group A, Group B, Germany 2 points, Japan 1 point. Let's I think I do starting lineups, or no, they're gonna go straight into the action. All right, cool. Here we go, tip off. France and Brazil in the basketball underway. I gotta update the chat command. Which I'll do real quick. France versus Brazil. Men's basketball is what it is. There you go. So, CLG FC under 18s enjoy big win over Kirsten under 18s. What did we win? 5-1. Sherwood actually started things off for Kirsten under 18s. And that was Weatherstone in the 29th, in the 56, in the 76 as well. Before that, Gary Smith from the pot in the pen from the spot, I should say, in the 60th. And then it was Ben Weatherstone in the 76th. So we were 1-1 at the half, but we came out with the floodgates open. John Smith in the second minute of added time at the end of the second half just to put a cap and a bow on things. So there you have it. Brindley's good. I'm good. Spaps has passed his fitness test. And he resumes the full training in 4 days. But I think we stay without. We keep without him. Oh, fuck off, Jack. Seriously, fuck's sake, man. They have made 8 changes to their starting lineup. Make sure we do. We're underway. There we go, France. It's 4-2 for Brazil. 8:21 left in the first. There's the table. First versus worst. Get fooled again. Here we go. And there we go. We are underway here at Faithful Wall. Twinkle's done well. He is going to hold the ball up, give it back to Frack, and then we can build here. Let's see. Who got booked? McLaughlin for Wire Villa Reserves is booked. Here's Ovino. Forward, Sheamus. Did he win the header? He did, but it falls to Cullen. Ferreira. Ovino. Mitchell. Coupland. McLaughlin. Going across the pitch to Valeriero. To Piers. Wire Villa with this. Jones can't close him down enough. There's the cross. Jack wins the header. And he's offsides anyway. Here's Jack. Frack. Sheamus. Sheamus doesn't really have options there, so it goes back to Frack. Jack to Frack. Frack all the way back to Brott. For Jack, here's myself. Cookies. There's Jones. Yep. Parks. Myself for Jones. Jones for Cookies. Cookies for Parks. Parks got space on the right. Back for Jones. Back for Parks. Twinkle. We're building well. That one's over the top. Jones could get to that. And Pierce just puts it out for a corner. Here's Sheamus on the corner. Whipped in low. Crawford will head it clear. Akonikun comes down with it here. For Sheamus. Sheamus stayed on side. Sheamus inside for Jones. Jones and Wiltshire gets the save. It will be a corner. Here's Sheamus. And, Wiltshire spilled that. Akonikun heads it back in, but it's right to Wiltshire. And Wiltshire will love it down. Here's a free kick now. Parks. Mitchell wins the header over Parks, but Parks is offsides anyway. Frack with a throw deep in the attacking third. Sheamus. Twinkle back for Frack. He was on sides. This one's going for Jones. Center of the box. Piers wins the header. Cookies heads it up. What's going to come of it? It's headed clear. Frack will cross it back in. Jones is there, and he's put it over the bar. Pierce, Ferreira, Crawford. Really good take from Twinkle. Jones will have it now. Jones. Parks. On the right. Parks. Cuts it back for Jones. Cookies. Twinkle. Cookies. Oh, that's good movement. So space of separation. Cookies has hit it over. Twinkle. Sheamus. Sheamus. Finds Twinkle. Twinkle. That's a bad pass, and now Ferreira's in. It's a 2v1. Jack does well to cut it out. Frack for Sheamus. Oh, what a dummy move from Sheamus. Lovely move. Sheamus brings it up. Here comes the cross. Snicky's calling for it. Snicky! And they've put it over. Twinkle, Kunikun, Sheamus. Back for Twinkle. Oh, beautiful ball. Kunikun's in. Is Kunikun going to take it himself? Oh, he's almost lost it. Mitchell got a foot in. Kunikun still recovers. He needs to offload the ball, though. He goes for Frack. Twinkle has it. Twinkle with the cross. Back post. Jones is there, and he's hit the side netting. All right. Parks. Jones. Myself. Jones. Cookies. Cookies. Bringing it up on the right. Cookies got an option in Parks. Parks got plenty of space. He's cut back for me. For Twinkle. Twinkle for Akunikun. Akunikun back to Twinkle. Gives it to Sheamus on the right. Sheamus got, oh, that's a flash across the front of goal. It actually deflects off a Wire Villa Reserves player. And it will be a corner. Wiltshire. Will love that. Twinkle. Frack. Jack. Oh my God, Jack. Twinkle comes away with it. Why are we playing all nervy? Jones. Parks. On the right. Parks. Parks with a cut back for Cookies. Cookies here. Cookies back for Parks. He's got space for the cross. There's Twinkle. And Twinkle's put it wide. Fuck's sake. Ferreira. That's cut out. Parks over the top. I think Snicky's offsides. And they are. Akunikun. Jack. Here's Jack all the way back for Brott. Ferreira. Ovino. Frack's done well to cut that out. He's gone long with it. Snicky there. Doesn't win the header. Twinkle comes down with it. Cookies just settles it. Cookies got Jones on the right. Cookies finds Jones on the right. Jones. Parks. Myself. Twinkle. Good keep of the ball for Jones. Jones has stayed on sides. Back for Parks. Parks trying to find Cookies. Cookies is off sides. Come on, boys. Get it the fuck together. Sheamus for Jack. Jack for Snicky. Snicky for Cookies. Cookies for Jones. Jones has got Parks. You got to make the run, Parks. Jones isn't passing to you because you're not making the run. Jack, Twinkle, Akonikun. Over the top, Snicky in the gap. Snicky settled it. Snicky down. Oh, and it's tipped over. You've got to score that, Snicky. It's a corner. Whipped in. Cullen clears it. Akonikun for Sheamus. He's offsides. No, he's on. He's on. Twinkle. Back for Sheamus. Sheamus. Back for me. Over for Parks. Twinkle. Back for Jack. That is a fucking terrible pass, Jack. Valero. Cuts it back inside. Jones is there, thankfully, to cut it off. Here we go, 87th minute now. Twinkle. Akonikun. Akonikun has Sheamus. Send Sheamus in on the left. Sheamus bringing the ball in. Back for Frack. Back for Twinkle. Back for Frack. Boys, work the ball. That's going to be a corner. 12-7 Brazil, by the way, over France, first quarter. Frack. Whipped in. Where's it going to go? Coughlin, Twinkle's there. Who's going to get to it? And somehow Wiltshire dove on it. I don't know how. Here's Jones. Twinkle. Twinkle. Back for Parks. Send him down the line. He does. Cookies is there. Did he stay on is the question. And that is going to go out for a corner. Frack with it now. Here's Frack. It's whipped in. It falls down. Akonikun's there. Akonikun for Parks. Parks! It's blocked. Jones with it across Cookies, and he's over the bar. Unbelievable. Snicky heading it to absolutely no one. Here's Ovino. Crawford, Parks, Cookies, Jones. Jones back to Parks. To me, we can still build. Finding the space. Jones, good ball for Cookies. Cookies going alone. Cookies with a cross back. He should have stopped. He should have cut back. He should have let the defender get in stride and then cut back when he got into the box. He had the trailing man. He didn't do so, but it's still a corner. Here's Sheamus. Corner. The keeper's coming for it. It's headed clear. Cookies down. Twinkle. It's got to go all the way back. There's no space. Jack with it. Frack. Twinkle. Over the top. Could be for Cookies. Piers. Nevitt. It's going out. And he's put it out for a throw. Here we go in the 43rd minute. Frack. Frack cuts back for Sheamus. Sheamus for Twinkle. Twinkle for Frack. Frack puts the cross in. Back post. Jones is there. It's headed back. Sticky could be there. But it's headed out for a corner by Damian Mitchell. Frack. It's headed up and away. McLaughlin gets it clear. Koniku's going to run it down. Koniku's got it for Cookies. Cookies is roughed off the ball, but Coupland's put it out for a corner. Here's Sheamus again. Final minute of the 45 here in the first half. It's headed up. Jones might come down with it. Jones has, and it's booted clear. Jack will run that down. Here's Wiltshire. Jones wins it. Parks has it. Parks for Jones. Jones. You got to bring it forward, boys. You don't got time. End of the first half. Jones. Here comes the cross. Sheamus in far. Ovino has it. Cookies heads it, and it's over. I'm not doing this again, man. Not back to back. We've had what? 2.47 XG. We haven't fucking scored. What is going on? 2.4 XG. We haven't fucking scored. And we had 20 shots last game. We didn't score. We had 13 this game. And we haven't scored. What the actual fuck, boys? It's fucking rage-inducing, man. All right. Wiltshire. Jones. Heads that right to Nevitt. To Piers. Nevitt. Piers. Nevitt. All the way back to Wiltshire. Heads it forward. Can you win the header, please? Win the header, please. Win the header, please. Yep, it's going right to us. Here's Frack. Twinkle. That's a ball through. Snicky is not going to win the foot race. Nevitt's there. But it's hit out. Sheamus capes it in. And now Sheamus might have an opportunity here for CLG. Sheamus on the cross. Back post. Jones is there. And it's right to Wiltshire. McLaughlin for Wire Villa. There's a cross in. Parks heads it clear. Piers is going to settle it, and he's absolutely skied it. Here's Ovino. There's one in the box. Parks heads it clear. Jones will grab it. Here's Cookies, who is going to be subbed off here 7 minutes into the half because he's just not produced anything in this game whatsoever. Snicky, that is way too heavy a touch. You're going to be next, mate. You're going to be next. Parks runs it down. Myself, Jack. Twinkle. Cookies. Oh, he's just won that. Cookies has it. Cookies keeping it. Cookies goes long range. I don't know why when you had fucking when you had Joe Jones just screaming on the right down the wing. And that one headed clear. Snicky comes down with it. Snicky on the run. Snicky. What can they do? They got an option in the middle. They still have an option in the middle. Snicky has done well to get this ball that far forward. Snicky's got to go for the cross. The cross is there. Ben Brindley, and he's over the net. Wellman's coming on. Nevitt for Mitchell. That one's way all the way over. Brott will have that easily. Frack. Jack. Ben Brindley. Ben's got Jones here on the right. Jones doing well. Jones will bring the ball forward. Jones still with it. Jones looking for the cutback. He's found me. To Twinkle. Twinkle. Looking for Wellman. Wellman. Got an option. Wellman's gone with Frack on the left-hand side. Frack cuts back. Sheamus in plenty of space. Sheamus takes it himself. Sheamus scores. We finally have scored. Jesus, mother of God. Great finish from Sheeman. Off the inside of the post, too. Just kisses the inside of the post. Good Lord. Ferreira here in the restart. That's a good cutout from Akunikun. It's going to fall to Ovino. But it's the end of the highlight. 63rd minute. There's Brott. Me on the restart. Why are you upset? What would you? Are you doing? Saying struggling to meet pace of the match? Okay. Here's Brindley. Brindley for Jones. Jones for Parks. Parks back inside for Brindley. Brindley has to give it back to me. Twinkle in space. We've kept the ball. There's Wellman. Wellman looks to send Brindley in. The flag's up. Brindley drifted off sides. (23-15), Brazil leading France at the end of the first quarter. There's myself, Jones. Jones running on the right. Jones back to Parks. Myself. Jones, that is way off for Jones. He was going to be offsides anyway. It's headed forward. Jack's done well to cut it out. Gives it to Frack. Frack looking for an option here. Back to Jack. The ball needs to switch, and they're just pressing, so it's going to go all the way back to Brott. There's Frack with a throw. 75th minute. Twinkle. Wellman. Wellman doing well. Wellman finding Jones on the right. Jones. Oh, you have fucking make them run. Fucking swear to God, Parks. Just the run was there for you earlier, man. Myself, Jack. Back for Jones. And Ditchfield wins that ball. Jones stays with it, though. And now Ditchfield wins it. Here's Coupland. They try to break. Brindley cuts it out brilliantly. Brindley trying to beat his man. He needs help. He finds Jones. Jones on the cross. Akunikun could be there. It's headed out for a corner. There it is for the corner. It's headed up. Parks heads it back over. And that is going to be a goal kick. We made our last sub. Timeout, France in the basketball. 27-15, Brazil leads. Here's O'Brien. Cullen for Valero. Valero with the cross. Coughlin, Brott's got it. Coughlin heads it up, but it's not dangerous, and Brott's got it. Jack's done well to cut that out. Here's Jack. 82nd minute now. Twinkle forward. Wellman's in the space. Wellman was on sides. Wellman's alone. Can he finish it? Wellman, and it's a good save from Wiltshire in the 1v1. Wellman had a chance to really put this one to bed. Instead, it's a corner. Frack with it. Here comes the corner. Near post. O'Brien actually gets to it. Here's Sheamus. He could have gone back for Frack earlier, mate. Instead, it goes for me. Back for Jack. I thought there was an opportunity to go to Frack there. Jones, I think, is offsides anyway. It runs out for a goal kick. I've won the header. Wellman. Jones. Brindley. Brindley had to give it back to him because he needs the space to run. Wellman here. Did he stay on sides? The flag stays down. It's off the post. Wellman or Wiltman makes the save. And it's off the post as well. Here's Sheamus with the corner. Sheamus. Ball comes in. We do not score from corners, man. Wellman. Thompson has a go, and it's deflected in. It looks like the defender got a piece of it, but Thompson is going to get credit for it. Let's look at it again and see if it was a deflection. It definitely looked like it. Wellman gives it to Thompson. Thompson boots it into the back of the net. It's 2-0 CLG. Cullen with the ball for Wire Villa. 85th minute. We lead 2-0. Here's Cullen. Ovino. Good tackle from Sheamus to put that ball out. Here we are now, 87th minute. Ben Brindley, he knocks it almost too far past himself. He's found Thompson in the center of the pitch. Here's Twinkle. Twinkle looking for Sheamus. Finds him. Sheamus has brought the line forward. Sheamus goes for goal himself, and Wiltshire tips it onto, tips it out, I should say. I don't know if it was onto the bar or not, but he's tipped it out. Here's Frack. Frack, that's headed away. The corner is. Jones will run it down. Jones got to give it back. I think it's got to go all the way back to Jack here. Come on, Jones. He's going to give it all the way back to Brott. Here's Sheamus. He loses the ball. Ovino has it. Mitchell. I love how Thompson says he would have preferred to stay on the bench, but he fucking scored, man. Like, you fucking scored, bro. And you scored. It was a 1-0 game, man. Valero gets that by Twinkle. O'Brien. Mitchell now on the right. Gabrielson for Cullen. Cullen. What's he got for options here? Cullen. Back to Ovino. Looking for the ball forward to O'Brien. He's found it. O'Brien's going to cross it back. And that is a big challenge. It falls back to Gabrielson. Here comes another cross. And I've headed it clear. Valero comes down with it. Jones. And it's actually taken a touch off Ditchfield as he tried to keep it in. And it goes out for a throw for us. Twinkle's been booked. We are in the 3rd minute of added time. Wellman is miles off sides. So. Here's Frack. We have played the time. And that goes out for a goal kick. There it is. The final whistle. Sheamus in the 59th. Thompson in the 84th. And we actually turned to 3.45 XG into just 2 goals on 3 clear-cut chances, 5 half chances. Nice work. That was good. It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. That's what it is. 2-0. It is a bounce back versus Wire Villa. We didn't look great, to be fair. I mean, we looked like we were the better team, 100%, but, I mean, we're not finishing well. AFC Einsdale and Hesketh Casual. Hesketh Casual's AFC Einsdale was burned in the 11th for Hesketh Casuals to put them ahead before Smith 11 minutes later leveled for AFC Einsdale. Watling in the 31st meant that they went into the break with a 2-1 up on the road, and then Ryan for AFC Einsdale made it 3. They win 3-1. They're 4 points back, but they have a game in hand. Mellor and Ribchester Rovers reserves. It was McGuire in the 20th for Mellor before he scored again in the 42nd. They went 2-0 up at the break after half. Cockett in the 56th got one back for Ribchester Rovers reserves before Saunders leveled things in the 84th. 2 minutes later, McGuire would break the Ribchester Rovers reserves' hearts with a goal in the 86th, and Mellor 3-2 over Ribchester Rovers reserves. Shevington reserves and Middletown and Overton sports reserves. It was Robinson in the 8th minute for Shevington reserves before Tolliot in the 14th minute for Middleton and Overton sports reserves. Made it 1-1. Then Fitzhenry put one in his own net for Shevington to go back in front before Clark from the spot leveled. Second minute of stoppage time into the first half. It was 2-2 at the break then. And after the break, in the 86th minute, Robinson put Shevington reserves ahead, and they would hold on 3-2 over Middleton and Overton sports reserves. So, Mawsonbrook under 21s have a game in hand. AFC Idales have a game in hand. We are hypothetically, we're 4 points ahead, but really, if they win the game in hand, we're only going to be a single point ahead of the league. But we still managed to stay in front for now. Let's start the post-match press conference and kick things off with Philip Hillemeyer from the Totally Football Show. I was impressed with Sheamus. Everybody's been singing the praises of Joe Jones. Yeah. That's fine. Sheamus on form as CLG score easy victory. And there you have it. That is that. We're going to have a cheeky save. And that is going to be the end of CLG FC episode 82. We'll be back with 83 in a little bit, I should say. Thank you so much for watching. In the meantime, until then, take care.